Hey you guys, what's up? Hey girl, hey, it is your girl Tash and welcome back to my channel. For today's video guys, we are going to finally get into the new Uoma by Sharon C foundation. Of course mine's too dark. I also picked up a couple other products from Walmart, but in this same collection I did pick up the It's Complicated Lip Tint Oil and Gloss. This is also by Uoma. If you don't know, this brand is actually a higher end brand that is located at Ulta, of course, and their own site. I'm not really sure who else sells them, possibly Sephora, but when I noticed that they were in Walmart, I was like, pump the brakes, I gotta go try that out. I also am gonna share some other products that I picked up at Walmart with you, as well as, yeah, let's get into it. You guys, so quickly I'm going to go through the other items that I did pick up from Walmart. Somebody had asked me if there was a really good moisturizer that I recommended. This one is actually a dupe for the L'Oreal Collagen Moisture Filler, which is probably around $10. To me, not too bad of a price. That's about what I would spend on a moisturizer from Good Molecules. So if you don't want to spend more than $5, one that is really bomb, that will give you beautiful dewy skin without any tackiness, and you will actually see results in your skin, is actually by Equate Beauty. This is the Collagen Moisturizer. It is good for day and night. Now I'll open mine and show it to you, even though I already have one open. So this is their current packaging. They keep changing the packaging. It is a glass bottle. Excuse me, a glass jar. And when you open it up, there is a thing on it, and it's just a nice thicker kind of a cream, but I've used this one off and on for years, guys. It doesn't feel heavy, it's nice and lightweight, and it gives you a beautiful dewy glow. So another product that I picked up from Walmart was this Wet n Wild dual pencil sharpener. I buy these all the time. They're 87 cents and they do a great job. You do get two sizes on here. And I also did repurchase this Wet n Wild Glass Correct Banana Primer. If you haven't seen that video, I'm gonna let you go check it out here. It's the bomb. Another item that I grabbed was this NYX The Glue Brow Gel. Everybody's been raving about this, and now I wanna try it. And then I do also have another product from ColourPop sitting here that I had picked up when I bought the Your Golden palette, which I'm gonna be using again today. This is their blush in Georgette. So let's not waste any time. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright you guys, so now that eyeshadow is done, we are going to try this new NYX The Brow Glue. I'm a little worried. It actually looks like glue. I was actually kind of surprised by the size of this versus the box. This is quite small, and you only get 0.17 ounces. Come on, NYX. So here's the brush if you haven't already seen it, which everybody pretty much has. So I'm just gonna go right in and see what happens. I'm not gonna lie, like, I never do, you guys know that. But like, it has kind of a weird glue smell, kind of. If you've tried this, comment below. I wanna know. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face. Then I'm gonna go ahead and mix in some of my favorite Physicians Formula Adjuster Drops. These are my favorites because they never alter any of the formulas. Unfortunately, this is just a little too honey orange for me, so we're gonna make it work. Alright guys, so my face is primed. I do wanna let you guys know up front, I always prime my face when I test out new foundations, simply because I always wear a primer. So don't forget to check down below in the description box. Everything that I am wearing off camera and then coming back on camera with is always down in the description box. So again, this is the Uoma by Sharon C Flawless in Real Life Skin Perfecting Foundation. Now I picked mine up in the shade Honey Honey because through the packaging it looked like it was going to be a good match. However, if you're my shade twinsy, this is not our shade. So I'm definitely going to be exchanging this. Now this is $14.99 at Walmart. I'm gonna read you guys a little bit about it. So it says, ready for my close-up. It says medium to full coverage, available in 6 unique formulations. Infused with dandelion extract, specifically formulated for olive skin. So like when I read online, like I said before, this is why I thought this would be my shade. Well, I messed up. So it says long-lasting, transfer-proof with a soft, radiant, natural finish. The skin-perfecting balm is supercharged with skincare ingredients to cater to your specific skin needs, making it the perfect makeup skincare hybrid. It is vegan and dermatologist tested. Ooh, I love this. So recycle the bottle, but the pump is not recyclable. So you will have to pull that out before you recycle. It's a pretty thin-ish, runny kind of a formula. And I do have my little concoction down here that I've mixed. I'm gonna go in with a sponge. That's how I like to apply my makeup. So here we go. Typical makeup smell, in my opinion. I don't think I did too bad on mixing the shade up. So maybe I won't have to exchange it. I really don't know yet. It feels in person like it looks kind of orangey on me, which I don't love. It feels very, very, very lightweight. I do want to point that out. I mean, it definitely does not feel like I'm applying a foundation to my face. I'm going to add just a little bit more in the areas where I feel like I need it. Apologize for the phone. And then we will do a close-up. Just taking it a little ways down the neck, guys. I'm not going anywhere today, so I just... that, and I'd like to see how off the color is. I don't know, maybe it's me personally. You let me know what you think, but I almost feel like it's looking kind of heavy on the skin. That could be, in my opinion, because lately I haven't really been wearing a lot of foundation. I've been wearing tinted moisturizers, tinted skin balms, serums, things like that. So let me bring you guys in for a close-up. This is what pretty much like one layer looks like, I suppose, except for, remember, I did add some here in those areas where I'm still dealing with acne scars and whatnot, but I can still see them. Don't know if you guys can see here on my chin, I do have some blemishes and things like that that are not fully covered. It does look nice and pretty on the skin here. So we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna zoom you guys out, and as soon as I get ready to try another new product, I will be back. All right, y'all, so now we're gonna go in with the new ColourPop Super Shock Cheek. This is the Georgette blush. It is a satin finish. Looks really pretty. Don't know that it's gonna go with this look, but I wanna try it. So here we are. These are very smooth, very creamy. So here's what the shade looks like. Oh, I can't wait to try this. Ooh, she's pretty. Right up my alley, y'all. If you don't know, their blushes are super pigmented, so you want to be a little careful. I'm just going to take my brush that I used for powder and just kind of, you know, tone it down a bit. It's very, very, very pretty though. These wear a very long time on the cheeks. They're affordable. I mean, when I say affordable, I mean under $10. So I don't mean like $20 for a blush. Ooh, it's affordable. No, honey. All right, y'all. So this is the Uoma by Sharon C. Beauty It's Complicated Lip Tint and Oil Gloss. Now, I picked mine up in the shade Casually Lit, which kind of just looks like a really pretty kind of nude color. Couldn't really think of what I was trying to say. So it does open at the top here. You do get a flat wand, which I love. And the reason I like the flatter wands is because it really packs quite a bit of product. So I'm just gonna swatch this for you. It is a very sheer formula. That is probably about 3 swipes of product. I'm not going to use a lip liner or anything. I'm just going to do the lips. So I actually really like this. As you guys can see, it is a sheer wash of color, but it's a sheer wash of color, but it's a little more than that as far as the pigmentation goes. Now, I already have super pigmented lips anyways, so the fact that this is even showing up, I was actually kind of surprised. I'm going to let this dry down. I will do a kiss test and show you guys whether or not it does come off. I do not have any other new products to share with you per se. So I'm going to go off camera, finish my look, and this her. When I come back, I want to talk to you guys about these products because I have quite a bit of stuff to say. Stay tuned. All right, you guys, so this is the final look that I came up with using these new products. So apparently I only used 4 new products, so that's a good thing. We're gonna go ahead and talk about those now. First one I'm going to talk about is the Uoma, however you say it, foundation. Again, this is the one from Walmart that is $14.99. They do have a higher end version of this. I'm not sure how those versions differ. From reading about it online, they don't really sound too different to me. The high-end set has different formulations, you know, for oily skin, dry skin, and so does this one. The only thing that I don't like is reading about this online, the way that they described it, it would have fit my skin tone perfectly. And unfortunately, when I opened this, it was pretty much Oompa Loompa orange. So again, if you're shade twinsy, we are not the shade Honey Honey. So just be mindful of that when you're at the store looking, because there is a wrapper over this. It is a matte glass jar. And to me, I hate when they put foundations in matte packaging, because to me, it's harder to tell the actual shade. And then of course pictures are the same way. It's very hard to decipher what shade you are. You know, maybe go online, look up some swatches, maybe that could be helpful. Overall, the finish is nice prior to completing the rest of my makeup. Now, it still doesn't look terrible. It's not my favorite. And I think what that is me leaning away from so many different types of foundations lately. I may go pick up my correct shade and keep this. At first I was like, no, I'm just returning it. But I kind of think I might want to, you know, just for those occasions where I need something that's really gonna last. Because when I look at myself in the mirror, and from reading about this formula, this reminds me of that formula that's going to really last. That's just kind of the vibe I get from it, I guess. It's not heavy on the skin. The formula is very lightweight, even in those areas here on the sides where I kind of built up where I wanted more coverage in that. It does give a nice radiant finish to the skin, but without looking greasy. It's just very pretty. For me, as always with foundations, guys, I do see it showing here in my laugh line, and all of the other products that I used on top of this base are products that are holy grails to me in my collection. Like for setting powder today, I used the Believe Beauty loose glowy powder. I know that that works with pretty much all of my products, so when I'm testing out a new foundation for you guys, unless I'm doing a full face, I do try to keep it true to products that I know and love. So I know it's not the powder doing it, it's the foundation. I also used primers that I know and love. Again, you guys can check all those products down in the description box. I don't know about this yet, you guys. I will update the description box for you and let you know how it wore, because I don't have time to do a wear test today, unfortunately. But nonetheless, by the time this video goes up, I will have worn this at least a few more times, plus today. So I'll be able to let you know something. One of the products that I am really into and would actually be interested in going through my current collection and getting rid of some lip products in order to add some more is the It's Complicated Lip Tint in Oil Gloss. This is fantastic, you guys. It does not come off, as you guys can see on my hand. It's just a really beautiful lightweight stain. It can be layered. I did apply a second layer before I came back on camera, and it really shows true to what's in the container. I like the applicator. It's just nice. I mean, there's quite a bit of product on both sides, so I mean, it's pretty much a one dip, apply it, and you're done. And it dries down. There's nothing heavy about this. It honestly feels like I'm not wearing anything on my lips. My lip balms are heavier than this lip tint. This is really, really nice. I can go out there and give Nick tons of kisses and it's still going to be on my lips. Actually, I did before I came in here. So yeah, I mean, great product. These are only $7. It looks like you get a ton of product. So I'm here for this. So the next product that I want to rave to you guys about is the brow glue. The brow glue by NYX. I see why people are crazy about this. My brows right now are locked into place. They are not moving and they're not crunchy. Now, I assume if you use several layers of this stuff, which you really don't need, but if you are a heavy-handed person and you do that, you go over it a couple times, I could totally see this flaking and being like, you know, the worst hairspray ever, but it really locks those brow hairs down, and I'm just like, don't really care for the price of it. I want to say I paid almost $10 for this little thing. I mean, and it's so tiny, but it works. So I'm here for it. I'm loving it. Highly recommend, especially those of you who have really thick brows and the hairs are kind of unruly. They won't lay down for anything. Girl, this right here. It's amazing. So the next product I want to talk to you about is the last final product that I tested today, and I already know that I love their formula of these Super Shock blushes by ColourPop. This is in the shade Georgette. I'm super happy to add this to my collection. It's just that really deep kind of coral orangey shade that would look good on, you know, medium to much deeper skin tones. I really even think a lighter skin tone could pull this off. Obviously, you're going to want to go in with a light hand. And what I love about these blushes is that they last all day and they last quite a while for what you're getting in the pan, in my opinion. So you can't go wrong with ColourPop, whether it's the shadows, the blushes, their base products. They have a lot of really good products. And I know that everybody finds them annoying because they launch so much, but I mean, we don't have to buy everything. So, all right, guys, again, I want to tell you, if you are curious about anything else that I used today, you can check the description box. I do want to thank those of you who are always shopping my affiliate links and all of the links that I put down there. It truly, truly, you guys have no idea how much I appreciate it. And though a lot of people will ask, like, well, do you make a lot of money off of it? No, I don't. It's literally pennies. It's literally pennies, but keep in mind that all helps and it helps support my channel, so I really appreciate it. Yeah, I want to say thank you as always for taking time out of your busy day to come hang out with me. I love you guys so, so much. I hope you are staying safe out there, especially with everything that's going on. I'm going to leave an article down in the description box. If you're curious of what I'm talking about, I don't want to start like this political conversation down in the comments and people fighting and all that. So I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for joining me again today. I love you and stay safe. Bye.